In Columbus, Ohio, a young man would get a FaceTime call from one of his good friends on the night of Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. Before that friend, 21-year-old Jaden Robinson called his friend, he also texted him expressing that he and his fiancee just were not seeing eye to eye. The friend would lend a listening ear but was not completely sure what was going on with Jaden. Nevertheless, it just seemed that Jaden may needed someone to vent to and who was going to be a neutral person to talk to, and that's not uncommon. Many people will call someone they trust, someone they're close with, to blow off some steam, especially after a disagreement with a significant other. Most time, this can be a great help for people if they're in a stressful state. However, for some, no matter how much you try to help, things go from bad to worse, and on some occasions, people lose their lives. This will be the story of a troubled young man that had a huge village around him to lift him up, but he decided to make the worst decision in life that led to no one being able to help him ever again. Jaden Robinson was his mother's firstborn child and her first love. Even as a young child, she poured so much into him with love and attention because she believed in his future and wanted the best for him. When Jaden was still a teen, he would go live with his father in Texas for a while, and it appeared his mother had a hard time, but I'm sure she was doing what she thought was best for Jaden. During that time, she wrote, "I am so proud of the young man that you're becoming. You are my life, my breath, and one of my deepest loves. Keep up the good work and continue to make yourself, God, me, your dad, and your family proud. Any and everything you want is within arm's reach if you work for it. I'm counting down the days till I'll see you again. Hashtag proud mom. Hashtag I have the best son. Hashtag I will be spending more time in Texas." So as you can see, he had the love and guidance and the village that was surrounding and encouraging him every step of the way. He eventually came back to Ohio and graduated from Eastmore High School with the class of 2021, and he also took a trade, so he was a certified electrician after graduation. In that same year, to celebrate his success and birthday combined, his mother plus many other family members went to San Juan, Puerto Rico and had a great time. In his family, special occasions are a really, really big deal, and they often travel in large groups, bonding and enjoying each other's company. Now, in May of 2023, Jaden got into a serious relationship with a then 19-year-old Isabella Addington, affectionately known as Bella, since she was a little kid. Isabella spent her time between Ohio and Michigan growing up and had a very loving upbringing. She was the youngest of the bunch and had much older siblings, so she was very spoiled and rotten to the core. As a young child, she adored her nephews and was said to be very overprotective of them. Isabella always loved kids and could not wait to be a mother herself one day. Well, that day would come sooner than she thought after beginning her relationship with Jaden. Within a couple of months of them being together, the pair learned they were pregnant and seemed to have full support behind them. The pair shared their first Christmas together in December 2023 with Jaden's family, opening up presents, sharing laughs, and making cookies. By this time, Isabella was also in her second trimester and was basking in the glow of her pregnancy. By March of 2024, they had their baby shower for their soon to be little girl with balloons spelling out the baby's name, which was Imani. There was literally so much love in the room, and the couple received so many beautiful gifts. Then on April 29, 2024, Imani Robinson entered into the world, and she was everything Isabella dreamed of and more. Then Jaden appeared just as proud of his little girl and said that Dad was now his favorite name, and he could not wait to hear her say it. Now on July 17th, Jaden reposted a post that stated, "God shield my baby from all the evil in this world, man." Sadly, he is completely correct because there is so much evil in this world, but no one could have imagined who little Imani truly needed protection from in the very near future from this post. Going back to the night of September 10th, 2024, when Jaden was on the phone with his friend, he allegedly was having a disagreement with his now fiancee and mother of his child, Isabella. While on the call with a friend who was not named, said all of a sudden he heard a shots go off and then the phone would drop. As he yelled out to Jaden, he got no response, so he quickly called 911. He told the dispatcher, "I was talking on the phone with my friend and I heard gunshots go off. The phone fell and I'm not sure what's going on over there." The dispatcher then asked if he thought Jaden had shot himself, and he said that he might have. The friend sounded shocked, repeatedly saying, "Oh my gosh," to himself between questions from the dispatcher. "I don't know why he even called me to do that. I just don't understand," the friend would say. Another man then called the police as well and said he heard 4 shots fired from upstairs in his home. He said that Jaden was a friend's son and he was allowing Jaden to stay in his home. The caller then snuck out of his home while whispering to police dispatchers. He said he thought Jaden had shot Isabella and that there was a 4-month-old child upstairs in the room with them. All of this went down at around 11:15 p.m. that Tuesday night. Once the authorities did arrive at the home on the 2900 block of East 12th Avenue, they would walk into a shocking scene. Columbus police said once they got upstairs, Jaden had tragically unalived Isabella and 4-month-old Imani before allegedly turning the gun on himself. So the person that was supposed to protect and provide decided to make the worst possible decision that no one can now come back from. I don't know how he looked at them, especially Imani, and did what he did. It is beyond tragic and heartbreaking. Then come to find out too, Jaden was not even supposed to have a weapon because he was already out on bail since May of 2023. He was said to be facing 3 weapons charges and 1 count of possession of a narcotic from an incident in 2022. Paperwork also shows that police reported Jaden was in possession of a Glock switch with a fully loaded magazine while he was at a Columbus park on June 17, 2022, which in turn, he was not supposed to have a weapon at all, according to Franklin County court documents, due to an aggravated burglary charge he faced in 2021. His next court date was literally set for September 19, 2024, and no telling what his fate would have been.
A small memorial sits in front of this East Side home. It's where police say 22-year-old Jaden Robinson shot his partner, a baby, and himself. Court documents reveal Robinson was out on bail while facing 3 weapons charges from a 2022 incident. It was then when police reported they found him with a Glock switch with a fully loaded magazine at a Columbus park. Robinson was not supposed to have a weapon at all, according to court docs, due to an aggravated burglary charge he faced in 2021. As more information is released, neighbors are reacting to what police call a domestic situation.
I don't like seeing anyone lose their life, especially someone so close to me as a neighbor. Love hurts, but it shouldn't hurt like that.
Take a look at these numbers from CPD. There have been 19 domestic violence-related homicides so far this year. 2023 saw 25 domestic related homicides, a rapid rise from the 7 CPD investigated in 2022.
It's very sad because it's becoming more and more common.
Esther Flores is the CEO of One Divine Line to Health, a drop-in center for women who may be battling domestic situations. She says a solution only comes when people speak up.
Open up. If you hear something, if you hear a woman yelling or a child yelling, call 911. Just don't ignore it, because tragic situations like this, and we're hearing right now, takes place.
So who knows what the argument was about that led to the horrific crime? But Jaden had a lot going on, and maybe Isabel wanted to move on. Then he also did all of this a day before his 22nd birthday, which was on 9/11. Naturally, when Isabella's family got word, they did not get the full details, and it left the family very disturbed. Her sister went to social media and said, "It's frustrating as hell to not know what happened and to not know why." All of his family are posting about their son, nephew, etc., not even acknowledging the fact that he took the life of Bella and the baby. I'm so sick to my stomach over this situation. This doesn't seem real. Why did he do this to Bella and their defenseless little baby girl, Imani? I know that we will more than likely never have the answers. This one hurts. Then Imani's mother said, "I prayed that I would wake up this morning to the realization that the events of yesterday were simply a horrific nightmare." Unfortunately, it was not to be the case. Yesterday, we learned our youngest daughter Isabella and our 4-month-old baby Imani were taken from us by her boyfriend, and then he took his own life. Our hearts are forever shattered. When will this insanity stop? Will women ever be free of DV? I need answers, and there are none. Why? I feel so bad that Isabella's family probably trusted him with her life, and then for him to do the unthinkable is definitely sick. Both Isabella and Imani mattered, and their lives should not have been stolen from them the way they were. Jaden should have called 911 on himself for help instead of friends before committing such a heinous act of DV. My deepest thoughts and prayers are with Bella and Imani's families during such a horribly difficult time. I also pray for the family of Jaden, who did not ask for any of this, but I do hope that they hold him accountable even though he is no longer living. I hope Jaden's family can acknowledge the 2 beautiful souls that lost their lives behind Jaden's ruthless actions, because that is nothing but right. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in their difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.